Hello, everyone. Hello. Today, I want to talk about relationships. I have been talking about relationships for a while now. I have been mentoring my young women for a while now, a couple of years. And here's the thing I want to talk about today: the compatibility and the balance. The balance of a relationship is so important because if you have balance, then the two can come together. You're from a world, this one is from a world, and you have to put those two worlds together. And it's also called compromise. Compromise is something that we all don't want to do. As soon as something called the red flag comes to play, everyone wants to dodge ship. Everyone wants to leave. I can't do this. But what you don't understand is when you take on a relationship and you decide that that is something that you want to do, you're beginning to build a life with someone, you have to compromise. So just say if I meet Robert and he's himself, he's Robert, and I can't change Robert. I only can love Robert for who he is right now. We go into relationships thinking we can change people. Now you can compromise because Robert might not know what you know, or Robert might not know what Tanya know. Tanya might not know what Robert knows. So you put the relationship together and everyone does what? We grow. We grow together. We learn together. We live together. We decide that this is something that we really want to do together. And we work on it. Just like you go on your job day to day, you work on your life. You work on your marriage. You work on your relationship. It's a everyday compromise. It's a everyday situation. It's not a day that you don't work on your relationship. Even if you just coming home from work or you talking to them on the phone. Hello, how you doing? I love you. I hope your day was great. You don't just jump into their life trying to change their lives with the scenario of who you are because you have to realize that they are not you. You are not them. You have to meet them in the medium where they are. And that's what makes them fall in love with you. And that's what makes them want to marry you. And that's what makes them want to build a life with you. Because they say, this is a person that I really admire because of how they treat themselves and how they treat me. This is someone who I can build a life with. You have to have the balance and the medium. You have to be willing to give and take some things, not change the person, adjust the person, grow with the person if you're hearing me. A lot of times I realize in talking to a few of the people that I talk to about relationships and things as such, because I love, and when I see people who are really in a good space that loves each other and they go through trials and error in the relationship, my biggest thing and my biggest question is why? Why did you fall in love in the first place? What made you attract to this person? You still have to keep that going. Why did you decide to have an attitude? What made that attitude pop up? You have to evaluate the negative things that will come so that you can get rid of them. Negative things should not stay in a relationship. It should only be a temporary thing, something that we can work on, something that we can fix, something that we know is going to move us forward instead of backwards. Husband and wives can't sleep on the couch where we bought a bed to live and lay together at night, cuddle each other at night. Why are you on the couch? What made that happen unless you just on a Saturday night we decide to sleep on the couch, or you just, having fun and boom, boom, boom. Not because you're angry. Anger shouldn't be in a relationship. I don't care how you say it, how you go about it. Anger should not be in a relationship. Toxicity should not be in a relationship. Narcissistic should not be in a relationship. Yes, I said narcissistic. Narcissistic things should not be in a relationship. A spouse should not feel that they're being uh, punished or forced to do something because everyone is grown. And that's another thing, making someone feel like you're in authority over them. Who does that? Who said that? That's a thing. Making people feel like they're on punishment, grown people in a relationship. That's not a thing. You have to respect your spouse as a grown adult, taking care of themselves, and who decided to put their life with your life and make a life. That's all a relationship is. It's a job every day. But if you want it to be healthy and if you want it to be consistent and persistent in love, you have to water it like a flower. Water it in the most positive, earthly way that you can. If you feel like saying something bad, walk away. If you feel like saying something that you know that your spouse or your person is not going to really receive, think about it before you say it. Everything is worth making sense of if you really want that thing. Now, a lot of times the fight ain't in there and you just got to let it go. We're not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who want to be in a situation with someone that they love or like a lot, want to build a relationship and build a life with. I'm talking to you and I'm telling you, my loves, it's a job. You got to work on it. You got to water it with love. Water it like a flower so it can grow. If you know negative things is in your mind and your heart, you're going to have to program yourself to be rid of those thoughts and those words because that is danger zone. That is the devil's pit. And we all know that the devil don't like love. The devil don't like anything good. And you got to remind yourself of that when bad things are happening. What you have to say to yourself, what is happening? Why is this happening? And you have to make sense of it and move on. So my name is Regina Miller, and what I encourage everyone, if you're dating relationship counseling. If you're getting married, you should have marriage counseling. There's 10 questions you should ask your spouse while you're dating, and that'll be your answers whether you want to move forward. God bless.